Hi everybody, it's Alesso here.
It is Nate Smith. We're gonna take you behind the song of I Like It.
You really want to get your night going, have a good time, you know, you put this song on.
You do. It just feels like there's no way you can listen to it and not like want to party.
I've been missing kind of like when you go to a club, you hear a song that's more upbeat. That's what I've been missing. And it's my favorite style too of pop music, I think. It's just where I feel like I belong in making that music.
And it's got a little bit of that nostalgic 2000s kind of dance thing about it. And I think that's what's so refreshing because we've been missing that, I think, again. I don't know why it's changed, but to hear that come back again, it gives me those like Derulo, all that world of those kind of songs that I loved so much during that era back in a fresh and modern way with country music mixed in. I think it's amazing. I think people are gonna really freak out over this one. We set out to make the song of the summer, man, and I can't believe you're willing to do it. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's been the easiest process. It's been so much fun, you know, going back and forth. We're working on the record too has been just joy. I think it's one of the fastest songs I've ever worked on, like from the start of an idea to sitting here today and having the song within like 2 months, I think, you know, so.
I cut a vocal on it within a week.
Yeah. And
once we had
and it was just like, oh, it sounds perfect. I barely had any notes, you know, I was like, I don't think I even had, it was just sounding amazing.
Build everything around the vocal, right? So I went in and laid all my vocals down and have a kind of specific process with doing that and everything. I want every word and every line to be special. So it's really a line by line kind of a process until it feels right. Like you hear it and then you just kind of go like, it sounds like a record, you know?
For sure. And you know, when you write the lyrics on a dance record, you kind of want to, in my world, I want to keep it simple. I want it to be very direct, very like global as well. You know, I feel like people from all over the world are going to understand this song. It's not that complicated, but it's a lot of fun. And it's like I said, straight to the point. The combination also of dance music and country and big vocal performances really works well. It feels like an anthem. So, and that was the goal. Yeah. I've always been a fan of country combined with dance music, you know. Avicii was definitely one of the first ones to do it. And since then, you know, everyone realized, oh my God, this is such a good combination. I was missing that kind of record in my sets and also right now on the radio. We feel like we need some bangers.
Yeah.
Not saying there's not out there, but I just that specific one that has the high energy, higher BPM, straight to the point, guitar, the humming part and all that stuff, combining that, country dance, it works. The song started off at first, just the guitar, and that was to kind of like set the tone of the record, like...
Oh, without the thing, yeah.
Yeah, so the first time was just the guitars, and then the chorus came in, but we changed that later. But so yeah, it was these guitars. Just sets the tone right away. We're here to have a good time.
That's what it sounds like.
And then later into the making of this song, I pull up to his trailer in, where were we, in Minneapolis?
I think we're in Minneapolis.
And I said, I think we should start the song differently. I think we should start with his, we call it humming part.
Game changer. It was a game changer. Because you were on the fence about it.
Yeah, we were going back and forth. Because the guitars are really, really dope, and they're through the entire song. But, you know, when you play the song, you want to instantly be like, oh, what is that? And I felt we got a better reaction to that by using Nate's vocal right away in the beginning. So
it's a no-brainer.
So here we go. Yeah.
It was so obvious that was the right decision because, like he said, it was good with just the guitars, but now it's special. And it reinforces that hook because that hook is really catchy and really amazing. And so you have it early on like that because we're going into the chorus right away pretty much. But to hear that hook, you recognize it again later in the song and you can sing along with it. So I think it was really smart on your end to do that.
You should never wait too long for one of the best parts of the song, you know? To keep building it up without adding too much before the drop or the chorus with everything on, I added this tom and intro kick, I call it.
So smart. Dude, I
And
love that for vibe.
It just fit perfectly with the guitar too. I try to balance your world with my world, and I feel like this intro kick is kind of like your world, and then when we go into the drop, we go into more of the dance elements.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff going on. We got the low kick, the top kick, very important in pop music, I think, that you hear the top kick. I feel like if you don't really have a top kick, it could drown in the mix. So I always feel like I always add a top kick, even if it barely needs it, just a little bit. So. And then we got some snares. It's combined with a clap here. And gives that heavy hit, heavy snare. Like I said, it's a lot of stuff going on there, so you really have to balance, you know, these elements and so nothing drowns. Some basic hi-hats. And of course, the electronic bass that drives the song. In the beginning, the bass wasn't going like this. It was following this rhythm. So we'll go dun 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 in the first demo, but I noticed that having the bass just going on the one all the time gave it a nicer flow. So
almost hits harder.
Yeah. Instead of a lot of side chaining. You know, in dance music, we love that stuff. We sidechain everything almost to get that pump.
$20 feeling like $1 million. Stacking up these bottles to the ceiling.
Those little uh-huhs.
Yeah, those are dope.
They're important. They're like the smallest little thing, but
no, but they literally, yeah, they definitely fill out the verse part. I try to fill out like small gaps and make it more fun. And we've done some here. Oops. So together with the vocals, it kind of fills out those small gaps to keep the energy going. Because I think, you know, the more we listen to the song, we never want to lose momentum and building and building. So with Nate's vocal here.
Like that. They gon' make it double 'cause they know me.
I mean, I'm always moving around quite a bit during my own shows and everything, but this one's just like in country music, you don't see a lot of the. And I love that. I'm like, why aren't we doing that in country? Because it's a party. But like seeing that happen, it's pretty amazing to see a whole sea of people just going, what the? Vocal production is so interesting to me.
Yeah.
How it goes together, like the throws versus the doubles versus the harmony versus just a verb throw. Like
I'll just go through the second time the chorus come in. So we obviously got the main lead here.
I like it like that. She pour another shot and now we go.
We got some doubles.
I like it like that. She pour another shot and now we're going back to back. I asked her if she wanted to dance. She like it.
I love this one.
Oh yeah, dude, the high one.
Tomorrow's gonna hurt, baby. I ain't even mad. I like it. I like it. I like it like that.
What really makes the chorus strong are these layers, you know. If I would mute all of this, you would feel like something was missing, specifically for the second time it comes in, because there's so much going on, so you need a lot to push everything up through the mix.
The gangs also make this thing.
Yeah,
like
for
crazy.
sure. I
They
forgot
sound so
about that
sick.
one.
I like it like that. She pour another shot and now we going back to back. I asked her if she wanted to dance. She like it.
It's that football stadium feeling that everyone is singing it together.
You know what part I love so much that you did on here too was when you told me that, because there's a part I was like, the violin's really cool. And he's like, no, they're horns. I'm like, what?
This part?
The way that sounds on the track is insane.
Yeah, and it's the same thing there, you know, adding stuff to a song where a lot of stuff is happening. It's high energy, fast BPM, you know, everything going. Like there's certain things you don't want to add because it could just make it sound terrible, you know, or just too much.
Everywhere I go, a little smoky. Said she in a mood for moving fast. I like it like that.
Well, there's a line that stood out to me that was really country was now she got her hands up on my Levi's. I mean, that's not a pop lyric at all and stuff. So that really connected and resonated with me and stuff.
Are you wearing Levi's now?
I'm actually not wearing Levi's, but
for
no, I'd
once.
say 9 out of 10 days I'm wearing Levi's, you know?
I never wear Levi's. I don't know. You can go into the second verse.
I like it like that. Now she got her hands up on my Levi's. Talking about how she live on the east side.
Well, I guess we kind of have a
good
little
pre-chorus. Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
I forgot about this part. You really want to try not to make people sick of the chorus until the song is finished, you know?
For sure.
So you always gotta play a little bit of math here and there, figuring like, okay, how do we bring back the chorus again without it not being too obvious and like, oh, I kind of knew that this was coming in again. And we stripped everything down, added a pre-chorus that's very simple, and give that last, I would call it like arena feeling. Mm-hmm. I like it, like with the chorus, just the guitar, one of the guitars, to give it the final moment.
I ain't even mad. I like it, I like it, I like it like that.
Not to the chorus, to the hook thing. That's
Exactly.
I love that you did that. Because you think chorus right there, for sure.
Exactly. I have a little theory, you know, if you're gonna bring back the chorus one last time, it needs to feel like it really belongs there, you know, not just do it because it's the like obvious thing to do.
And it ends on that hooky thing. So then when it starts again, it's like,
Yeah, it could go on loop forever.
it could loop.